There are many great TV shows from all genres, but not all of them changed how television is made. The list of the best TV shows of all time also has many of the most influential TV shows ever, some of which went as far as changing TV forever. There are shows in every genre that were key to shaping the genre into what it is now, inspiring other TV shows, becoming the blueprint for the genre, and/or touching on themes that others didn't dare before. Without them, TV would be very different from what it is now, and most likely not for the better. Ellen 1994–1998. Ellen is a sitcom starring Ellen DeGeneres as Ellen Morgan, a bookstore owner in her 30s. Set in Los Angeles, Ellen follows the title character in her everyday life as she deals with her family, her quirky friends, her job, and her own problems and identity. Ellen ran for 5 seasons, from 1994 to 1998. Ellen made history in 1997 with The Puppy episode, where the main character came out as gay. This happened shortly after DeGeneres herself publicly revealed she's gay in real life. Despite controversy, and ABC adding a parental advisory at the beginning of every episode after that, the episode was a success, and Ellen Morgan became the first openly gay lead character in a sitcom. Ellen paved the way for greater visibility of the LGBTQ+ community in mainstream media, leading to more acceptance from the audience towards these characters and storylines. Ellen dealt with a lot of backlash back then that, when looking back nowadays, seems exaggerated, as it's more common to see main characters from the LGBTQ+ community, and that's thanks to the show. Friends 1994–2004. Friends is one of the best sitcoms of all time, and it took the audience to New York City to meet a group of friends: Monica, Courtney Cox, Chandler, Matthew Perry, Joey, Matt LeBlanc, Phoebe, Lisa Kudrow, Rachel, Jennifer Aniston, and Ross, David Schwimmer. Throughout 10 seasons, Friends follows the many ups and downs in the main characters' social, personal, and professional lives. Although Seinfeld had already begun the trend of sitcoms focused on friends rather than families, Friends gave storylines to its characters as opposed to Seinfeld being about nothing. In addition to that, Friends was very influential in terms of the characters' language, their dynamics, the show's structure, and all 6 lead actors having equal pay and main cast status. The Real World 1992–2019. Reality TV shows have a lot to thank The Real World for. The Real World aired for 33 seasons between 1992 and 2019, and the concept was simple: a group of young adults, with different personalities and from different backgrounds, were selected to temporarily live together in one residence in a new city, while being filmed 24/7. This allowed The Real World to depict issues that TV shows normally stayed away from in a realistic and raw way, such as sexuality, religion, sex, death, substance abuse, and a lot more. Although The Real World was later seen as a space for immaturity, it made way for other, similar, and popular shows, such as Jersey Shore. The Real World established the reality series format everyone now knows, reminiscent of a soap opera, as it focused on the drama between the different contestants, with confessional interviews, and was edited to highlight certain emotions and storylines. The Simpsons 1989–present. The Simpsons is one of the best animated TV shows of all time, even if its quality has been in decline for years now. The Simpsons takes the audience to the fictional town of Springfield to follow the Title family and other Springfield residents, who often find themselves involved in all types of funny situations, with the occasional serious topics. The Simpsons popularized animated sitcoms for adult audiences, the blend of comedy with social commentary and political satire, and brought together comedy, emotional depth, and deep themes from time to time, and has played a part in pushing for diverse representation, with its unique sense of humor, of course. Thanks to The Simpsons, shows like South Park, King of the Hill, Family Guy, and Rick and Morty, among many others, have been possible. The Twilight Zone 1959–1964 Moviestills DB. Created by Rod Serling, The Twilight Zone is a sci-fi, fantasy, and horror anthology TV series that aired for 5 seasons between 1959 and 1964. Every episode of The Twilight Zone told a different story with sci-fi, fantasy, horror, and/or drama elements, and they were characterized by having a twist and an ending with a moral. The Twilight Zone popularized the anthology format and elevated the sci-fi and horror genres, proving they can address serious topics, have social commentary, be thought-provoking, and avoid falling into clichés. The Twilight Zone also had a diverse cast and launched the careers of legends like Robert Redford and Burt Reynolds. Star Trek 1966–1969. Star Trek is a sci-fi TV series created by Gene Roddenberry, which aired for 3 seasons between 1966 and 1969. Although it had a short run, Star Trek is one of the best and most influential sci-fi TV shows ever. Set in the far future of 2266, Star Trek follows the starship USS Enterprise and its crew, led by Captain James T. Kirk, William Shatner, Science Officer Spock, Leonard Nimoy, and Chief Medical Officer Leonard H. Bones McCoy, DeForest Kelley. While most TV shows that explored the future were pessimistic, Star Trek stood out for offering an optimistic view of the future. The biggest impact Star Trek had on television, however, was its diversity, with a multicultural crew and the first interracial kiss on TV, and the way it addressed serious topics and real-life social and political events. House of Cards 2013-2018. House of Cards is a political thriller based on the 1989 novel of the same name by Michael Dobbs, and an adaptation of the 1990 British TV series of the same name. House of Cards takes viewers to Washington, D.C., to follow Frank Underwood, Kevin Spacey, an immoral politician and Democrat, and his ambitious wife, Claire Underwood, Robin Wright. Despite the behind-the-scenes controversies in its final season due to Kevin Spacey, House of Cards was consistently successful throughout its 6-season run. House of Cards made history as the first Netflix original series, and thus the streamer's first big hit. Through House of Cards, Netflix proved that streaming platforms can produce high-quality content with well-known and established actors, and established the model of releasing a full season at once. The world of